Okay, what we have here is basically a simulation from the Phet website, which is just a great tool to get a good visual of how gases react, and it's very interactive. I recommend you guys just play around with it. You can have a lot of fun with it. Right now I'm going to ask you a question. How are gas molecules arranged? I hope you guys have some time to think about that. Well, sure, they're loosely, floating free, as we learned from our presentation, and they are full of energy, so they're always moving. So we're going to pump some in and see how they kind of just float around in there. It's pretty neat. And the pressure's going up. A solid, which we'll get to in the next presentation, all the molecules will be close, tightly together, not moving. Liquid doesn't really hold its shape, so it's kind of be all over the place, but they won't be as far as this. Feel free to play around with this. It's a great tool. You can change the volume on this. Or add less pressure by pulling it away, or more pressure to the gas or to the molecules. It's just an extremely fun tool. And of course, eventually you pump enough in there, it will all explode. But notice how when you have too many molecules in a container, it'll eventually push the top off, which we will not see in class because it's definitely too dangerous. And now what we could take from this is that the molecules floating freely it's very, very hard to measure the weight of the molecules of gas because we just don't know how much basically there are. So what we're going to do is release some of the pressure, and in order to weigh them, what you'll do is weigh the empty container first, and then a closed container we'd weigh again, and that's how you would get the mass of a gas. But this is just a good tool that helps you see where the particles are and how they interact.